Hi, my name is Elise, and in today's video I'm going to be crocheting some of the border on this granny square blanket that I've been working on. But before I start, I just wanted to say thank you for 200 subscribers. Your support truly means the world to me. Now we're officially on the road to 300, and I will be making a mini project to celebrate this milestone, and maybe I can turn it into a series as more lovely people tune in and subscribe. But yeah, in these clips I'm just showing just a sneak peek of what the blanket is looking like so far. And there's a tapestry I just finished crocheting. If you want to see my videos on that, you can check those out. And also that's the first tapestry I've ever made. And as you can tell by my reaction, I really like the way it turned out. And I will be making a lot more. So stay tuned for those as well. Here's more of the blanket. And again, in this video, I'm only going to be working on the light blue. So now, let's get on with the video, shall we? I feel like this is going to be my first real video on here. I've posted 2 so far, or is it 2 or 3? I think it's 2. But I feel like they were more prequel videos, or you know when there's a project and it has like a step 0. I feel like that's what those videos were. Like those were the step 0. And don't get me wrong, I still love those videos, but they're just random clips put together with a little personal introduction or a little about me section. But these were just lacking some structure or some cohesion, if you will. I will say it was purposeful, and I might make more videos like those again. Probably. I think what I'm trying to say is that this one's just more structured, or peacefully silly, or peacefully chaotic, or peacefully peaceful, or peacefully not psychotic, peacefully cozy? No, peace. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video of me crocheting in real time, and shout out to anyone who's actually crocheting right now or doing any form of art. And if you're just here watching the video, just chilling only, shout out to you too, because you're practicing the art of relaxation, and that's also cool. That's actually insanely cool. And speaking of that, I'm working on this decorative stitch. I don't know what it's called, but I love it so much because it reminds me of cake frosting. Like it would be a design from a piping bag with a specific decorative tip. So maybe at some point I'll make another project and just use that as the main inspiration. And this stitch takes such a long time, but it's so pretty, so I don't mind it. Yeah, that's why I love it so much. Reminds me of cake frosting. And I did want to talk about a comment that I got on one of my videos. Actually, this is a response to the comment. Don't worry, it's not anything bad. It's not like a drama, like it's nothing like that. I'll show it right here. The video is basically me doing another crochet with me for, I think it was this same stitch, but it was a shorter video. And this person commented, "I've been wanting to learn how to knit, had a lesson one day and got so discouraged. I like watching this. I can actually see what you're doing, and I can watch over and over. Maybe I'll get it. How long did it take for you to pick it up?" I've been crocheting for about 10 months now. I started in either March or April of 2024, and my first project that I did was it was just a small round coaster. But before that, the only thing I had crocheted was a mini square. It was like a square that was like 3 inches by 4 inches, and I just freehanded it, just did my own stitches. I may have seen maybe how to do a single crochet stitch, but yeah, that was my very first crochet attempt. That mini square, I think I did, that one might have been January of 2024. But when I first started actually crocheting was either March or April. So that's what I'm counting as my start, or intro, I guess. My start? That's where I got my start, guys. I got my start. That's where I got my start. That's just a glimpse of my origin story as a crochet artist. Yeah, that was my origin story. Was it a villain origin story? I don't know. We'll see. Probably not though, but you never know. I mean, it's going great so far, but yeah. Fingers crossed, it stays like that. It really will be fine, honestly. I don't even know why I'm saying this. It's literally fine. But yeah, back to the comment, because I'm getting really off track. Thank you for commenting this. I would say I'm a recovering perfectionist and have been discouraged so many times from learning a new skill because I couldn't immediately grasp an understanding of that skill like I have with other ones. One thing that I've come to realize through art, and crochet or fiber art specifically, is that everyone has their own way of doing things for every single technique, no matter what it is. For example, you can watch 100 different tutorials on how to complete a double crochet stitch. And when you take a closer look at what each person is doing, you'll notice that they'll all be holding the hook slightly higher than the middle, or they might use their left hand to rotate their wrist to yarn over, or they might have the hook angled in such a specific way that affects the tension and spacing of the stitches. I've been crocheting for about 10 months now, and from the videos that I've watched to pick up new techniques, I haven't heard many people, if any, talk about this in detail. They'll show a close-up view in the tutorial, which is good to see exactly where the stitches are being worked into, but I think it's also good to showcase some of the positioning and setup as well. I was teaching my mom recently how to crochet, and she watched a tutorial that I recommended from Tony over at TL Yarn Crafts. And as great as that tutorial is for beginners, my mom couldn't really get a feel for the techniques or find a good rhythm in the process. And again, it really didn't have much to do with the tutorial itself. My mom could understand exactly how the stitch was supposed to be done, but just like her hands wouldn't allow her to do it. So I helped her by having her keep her left wrist as neutral as possible and telling her to just complete the stitches super quickly because her overthinking was causing the tension to be too tight. But I wanted to say this because these are all things that vary in the tutorials. That was my water bottle. But these are all things that vary in the tutorials that people might have thought about when they were just learning to crochet, but never stopped to really analyze the subtle changes that they might have made when learning from others. Not that they really need to or needed to, but I think it's just fascinating that there are just so many different subtle habits in crochet and any other art form. That's why I think experimentation is so important and trying not to get so caught up in the specifics exactly as they are presented by one person, because the specifics that work for one person may not work for another, but the general concept and technique can work for many people if they add their own twist on it. So I'm saying all this to say, maybe give knitting, crocheting, or whatever skill you were discouraged from learning about another try, and either create your own specific habits or just be mindful of your specific habits, I guess, and find a way to use some of them to your advantage. Still learn from others, but maybe do so with a grain of salt, if you see what I'm saying. This will help you learn the basics and give you a better ability to foster some really unique creations. So yeah, thanks again for this comment and happy crocheting. I will be making some longer crochet with me videos, so stay tuned for those, and please like, comment, and subscribe for more art and crochet related content. And if you have any other video ideas or tutorials that you would like to see from me, please let me know down in the comments. Okay, that's all. Bye.